Supplementary, please.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Thank you, Cllr Theobald, for your question. I'm disappointed that after 2.5 months there's still no timetable for communal bins being introduced. But can Cllr Theobald confirm whether any adjudication process will be provided to rule between residents when none of them wish to see a communal bin right outside their property, even beside a window they open in the summer?
You might have noticed, well, thank you very much for your question, but you might have noticed that we're trying to embed an existing system with changing our rounds, so you'll appreciate that. But there isn't an adjudication system, no. Thank you.
Councillor Fryer.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. This is a question for Cllr Theobald. There are rumours that recycling rounds are also being reduced in February. So can Cllr Theobald confirm that this is the case and reassure us that there won't be the same level of chaos with the change in rounds as has happened in the recent change in rubbish collection rounds, as this would have a very negative effect on people's willingness to recycle?
I thought that you and your group would have been aware that this is part of the programme, which has gone through council. So that's already on the cards to do that. I forgot what the second bit of the question was, but
Can you reassure us that there won't be the same level of chaos with the change in recycling rounds as there has been in the change in rubbish rounds?
I think that you know that this is probably one of the biggest, if not the biggest change that has happened in this city. And of course, it is an enormous change, and I'm sure that Councillor Mitchell would agree with me, because under their administration there were numerous problems. Numerous. Quite frankly, this is a big change, and we've been working with the unions on this, and we will continue to work with the unions because there will be very considerable long-term benefits for you, me, and for our council taxpayers. Thank you.
Thank you. Councillor Morgan, your supplementary.
48% pass in Key Stage 2 Level 4 in English. Just last year, it has achieved 100% pass
in this election process.
Thank you.
Thank you very much indeed. That ends. Please, could I have your supplementary, please, to Q?
Thank you very much, Mr. Mayor. I'd like to thank Councillor Mears for her full and expansive response. And in that case, Mr. Mayor, and especially given the intense interest of the Department of Communities and Local Government and also the Government Office for the South East, will Councillor Mears guarantee funding to support the Eastern Road Area Partnership for the forthcoming financial year in order to fulfil all the requirements of this National Pathfinder programme?
Councillor Mears.
My apologies. As you know, this authority is part of a national pilot programme to test the effectiveness of neighbourhood charters to improve service provision and quality of life. The Eastern Road Charter has been developed by partners with the support of the Neighbourhood Management Team over the past 10 months, and which was launched in June 2008. This has produced an excellent document which local residents and partners are already using to improve the delivery and coordination of local services. For example, ensuring local access to services for older people in the area. The Charter is an excellent example of resident service providers and elected members working together to meet local priorities. And I and my administration are committed to partnership working, and I trust that our joint work in this area will continue to be positive and focused on local needs and reducing inequalities across the city. And to go on to Councillor Steedman's question, yes, Councillor Steedman, this administration is committed to working in partnership across the city. As you know, the government is cutting funding severely, which makes it very difficult. That's why I was very surprised with the previous administration's questions today when they go on about council tax, particularly as they've raised council tax in their administration time to 124% over 11 years, especially in the year 2003-2004, when it was 14.5%. But I can assure you this administration believes in value for money, and we will ensure that we work with partners, with you, Councillor Steedman, in your area, to provide an excellent community service. Thank you.
Councillor D. Simpson.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Could I ask the Leader of the Council if she's aware that I am actually meeting with both the Eastern Road Partnership and the Tana Partnership next week to discuss future support for these resident-led partnerships. The Neighbourhood Charter